Greetings from Thailand, Jersey John coming at you again. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to take a short trip into Pattaya City Central to the major mall there called Central Festival and get a bite to eat. Not much else going on there. This is the route that normally you would take if you're getting a Bolt. I'm taking a little bit of a scenic route, but just to give you an idea of the distance and route. So before I go to the major mall, I'm going to be stopping at a little mini mall to grab a coffee at a coffee shop and to also check out a market called Villa Market that a friend recommended to me. Now, this market specializes in expat or imported foods that you normally won't see in other supermarkets around town. So I'm going to go check it out and possibly take you along to show you the pricing of things so you can get an idea of the cost of living here. Now, this is skewed a little bit because most of the things I'm going to be looking at are stuff that are not normally Thai things, or that normally the Thais don't buy, like cheese and butter and things like that. So, but it still gives you an idea of what it would cost to go to the grocery store and get some groceries and what things would cost. So we're going to do that, get through the traffic here. So this is the Villa Market. I'm also told this is the place to come to for imported beef. Now, the imported beef here comes from Australia, which is a lot closer than the U.S., and it's pretty good quality beef. Even the local beef I found is good enough for hamburgers and that kind of thing. In the restaurants around here, you'll find out that some of the hamburgers have a lot of filler in it, and they have a funny taste, and a big turnoff for me. I'm going to do a future video on where to go to get a great hamburger. And so I have some information about that as well. So this market looks pretty well laid out, pretty good size. And normally what you would see in the U.S. Some of the things that you'll see here are typical more in Germany or Europe or that kind of thing, or Australia, not in the U.S. Some of the salamis and cheeses and things like that. However, it's nice to have a place I can go to, like if I'm looking for something like cocktail sauce. You go into a regular Thai supermarket and you're not going to find something like that. Or say if you like Newman's own salad dressing, you're going to find that here. You're not going to find that in a regular Thai supermarket. The salmon here looks like pretty good price. Now, the pricing you're going to see is per kilogram, which is 2.2 pounds. So that's normally how this price is structured. So you have to do a little math in your head to grab a calculator. Whatever it is, divide by 2.2, and that's, price per pound. After a while, you're living here for a while, what you're going to find out is that you don't even need to do that calculations. You're already thinking in kilos and centimeters and square meters instead of square feet and that kind of thing. You kind of get the hang of it after a while. It's taken me 6 months to kind of get used to the metric system. But I still do the conversion. Now, the pricing, of course, is in Thai baht, so you have to divide by 34, and that gives you dollars. Just to give you an example of some of the pricings of some of the cheeses here. I see a gorgonzola here. What is that? 351 Thai baht divided by 34. You can figure that out. So, there's not like a gazillion brands of good butter. The butter is usually from Australia or from Europe. This is an Australia brand. I think this is 200 grams. And it's, 249 baht? Can't see that there. Yeah, 248 baht for 200 grams. Grams to ounces conversion is about 28 grams per 1 ounce. So you can figure that out. Yeah, so I'm going down the aisles here. Somebody said, "Oh, you can get cocktail sauce here." And they were so excited about having cocktail sauce. And so I said to him, I said, "Well, Paul, why don't you just make your own cocktail sauce? All you need is," he said, "Yeah, but you can't get that here either." So basically, cocktail sauce is lemon juice. You can get that. Substitute for lime juice if you have to. Ketchup, which you can get here. Tabasco, and horseradish. But you can't get horseradish, so... Yeah, it's the kind of things that you run into. It's you're living in a different country, and they have different customs and different food choices, so that's what you have to deal with. Now I'm going to cut through here. This is that mini mall I was talking to you about. This is where I came when I first came in 2022 for Starbucks. You'll see Starbucks out there on the right. I think it's a little bit cheaper than the US, but it's not much of a bargain, so I slide on right through here and go to another local coffee shop, which is, you see a lot of them around town, called Cafe Amazon. I'm also told that this Robin Hood Tavern up here on the second floor is where you want to go for a hamburger or a steak. It was recommended to me. I haven't been there yet, but that's on my bucket list. There's a McDonald's there up on the right. And same thing with McDonald's or any other chain here like Burger King or Taco Bell. The prices are not that much better than they are in the US, and the quality is about the same though. So here's Cafe Amazon. I find their coffee to be better tasting than Starbucks. I think Starbucks tends to over roast their coffee a little bit, and it's a little bit bitter. So we're going to order an iced cappuccino, and there it is. And there's the pricing on it, 65 Thai baht. That's under $2 because it's 34 Thai baht to the dollar, so just slightly under $2, and that is as good a quality as you'll get in Starbucks. I think it tastes better. 86 degrees out there Fahrenheit. Gonna be a warm day here. It's still late morning, so. All right, so back out in the parking lot now. I parked my motorbike in this cordoned off section just for motorbikes, and you'll see these at just about every mall that you go to. The bigger mall that we're going to eventually go to, Central Festival, has underground parking, and that was pretty scary for me the first time. Like the head height in there is pretty low, and so yeah, the exit here you go to the left if you're a motorbike. If you're a car, you have to wait for that gate to open. So I'm going to zoom ahead of the car here because I can, and you always have to be careful, coming out of here. You have to put a swivel on your head, especially if you're on a motorbike. These carts you'll see on the right there, that's a vendor cart. They have like a little sidecar thing, and they'll sell food or sometimes clothing, and you'll see them all over the city. They snarl up the traffic, but they're here making a living, and you have to respect that and give them the right of way whenever possible. So you'll see Grab drivers too. That's the food delivery service. It's kind of like a Food Panda. They're pretty ubiquitous here as well. And here's that underground parking. It's pretty daunting to find a spot sometimes, and it's very tight. One of the things I learned is that if you're going to park and you're blocking somebody in, you have to leave your bike unlocked. The handlebars unlocked so somebody can move your bike and get you out of the way. That's just the way it is here. It's not very busy now, but when it gets crazy, it's like this place is really jammed up. So we're gonna get out of here. I have to go down a half a level to go in. So, crossing the way here, you do have to be careful as motorbikes and cars sometimes speed past here. Um, just be careful with that. So here's the entrance to the mall. It's the elevators to the left go all the way up and down to the 6th floor and out. The bathrooms are to the right. And here's, we're coming into kind of the food court section of the ground floor of a Central Festival here. So up ahead on the, starting on the right and going up, you're going to see these food vendors, and give you an idea of some of the pricing of the dishes. You'll see them anywhere from, I would say, like 100 baht, maybe to 250 baht. So very reasonable prices. You have to go to the counter and get a pay card. So you put maybe like 400 baht on it, and then you go shopping and you order the food and you sit down and they ring the bell and they beckon you up to pick up your food. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to the supermarket and make myself a salad like I did here and get a soda water. Now, I paid for these things at the supermarket, and then I went to their counter and ordered a hunk of beef here. It's brisket. And so I'm having my salad with my regular dressing, which is balsamic and extra virgin olive oil, and my brisket. So I'm on a bit of a low carb diet here, trying to lose some weight, but I am working out quite intensively, 75 to 90 minutes per day, 5 days a week. So I do need my protein to build some muscle and to help me lose weight. So this 387.20 here, that was the cost of that hunk of meat there. The salad was about a little bit over 100 baht, and the water was like 10 baht. So not a bad meal for $14, I would say. Good quality food and good atmosphere. I come up into the mall here. It's between Christmas and New Year's here, late December, and I'm just walking around a little bit. There are restaurants up on the 4th level. I'm going to go up there and take a look around. And, you know, if I feel like another coffee, there's another little Amazon up here. I don't know why the sales clerks are wearing masks, but a lot of them do. I think they're still required to wear masks here. Now here's Dairy Queen. Now if you want a dessert, you can come up here for like, I think it's 25 baht, which is less than $1. You can have an ice cream, a little ice cream cone treat. And I'm sure that in the U.S. it's going to be quite a bit more money. This is a popular place, this barbecue plaza. I've eaten here a couple of times, and you just order different packages and they bring it to your table, and there's like a little grill there. It's like a Korean barbecue. You cook your own food. Thais love this. I don't kind of like it because it's unique and everything, but it's kind of a pain to cook your own food. You don't feel like doing that, there's other places like this sushi place here. It seemed pretty interesting. And there's some of the pricing there for those packages. And you know, the menu's always outside, just like any other restaurant you'd see in the U.S. And you can always flip through the menu and see if you want to go in. And I quite often do that. So it's a good place to take a date, or to hang out with your buddies or your friends, to go have a nice meal for a reasonably good price. So, okay, so we're gonna head back out here. We're back on the ground floor, and I'm gonna head back to my motorbike in the garage here. Yeah, so the traffic cross is no crosswalk. They just, it's like free for all. And sometimes motorbikes will get on that path there, and they'll just rip through there, like they don't care. Get out of my way, kind of thing. Yeah, so hopefully nobody moved my motorbike and it's in the same spot. I like to park near the exit so I don't get confused where I am. And I was able to get my motorbike and get out of here. They give you a little ticket when you come in, and you have to use that ticket to exit, but it doesn't cost any money as long as you're here and you're shopping. The parking is free. So here I am ripping through there just like at high speed, like I'm not supposed to, but yeah, there's no people around, so I figured, well, it's pretty safe. And I'm not really going that fast. So, yeah, the nice thing about having a motorbike is it gives you a sense of freedom. When I first got here, what I had to do is go outside the mall, either grab one of those mini taxi or mini buses for 30 baht, or I would have to get a Bolt, which is again our version of Uber. And yeah, it's kind of a hassle. The Bolt drivers, sometimes they can't see where you are. They don't know what the pickup point gets misconstrued, and you have to communicate with them through the app, and they don't speak English, so you have to translate. So it can be kind of a hassle getting around using Bolt, but I found a way to make it pretty efficient. This is Soy Bacau, and I don't know what this road is here. It might be Soy 9 in downtown Pattaya. So what I'm going to do is I'm making a jaunt over here to 3rd Road, which is a direct path to Pattaya Road, which is the road that my condo's on. So this is like a cut through. These alleyways, of course, are very narrow, so I'm always cautious here, pedestrians coming by, what have you. And along here, you'll see more bars, more restaurants. It's just all of that. All right, so I made it back to Pattaya Road, and I'm going to go back to the condo. I'm going to take a shower, rest a little bit, and then I'm going to hit the gym. That's my plan. Alright, made it to the gym. So we're going to do a little cardio. I usually do 5 minutes of cardio just to get my heart pumping. And then I do leg extensions. It's kind of a pattern for me. I like to do the leg extensions and work my legs out first. If nothing else, you need strong legs in old age because your balance might be off a little bit, and there's falls and that kind of thing. So you need strong legs and later on in life. And so that's why I do these 3 exercises before I do anything else. And then I'll work on my chest and arms in a little bit. All totaled, I will be here for about an hour and a half. And mind you, there's rest periods between workouts and sets. I do like to work out my core a little bit. This is a good machine for that. If you're a golfer, this is a great exercise for your golf swing. So yeah, I do this religiously 5 times a week, sometimes more, and I find it helps me sleep better. It's making me healthy, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to improve my health, reduce my stress and my weight, and be the healthiest 71-year-old that I can be. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.